Thanks a lot for joining us today, Steph. We really appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to speak with us. I know that you've been working very hard on your fashion label, Steph Audino label, and you now have 20,000 Instagram followers. That's amazing. So could you tell us a little bit about what's been happening for you and your label recently?
Okay, so recently I've been working on a lot of wedding dresses for clients in Perth and overseas. Working on new collections, just launching a new ready-to-wear collection in February, so
Awesome.
Getting ready for selling season, and also just a lot of travelling.
Yeah, exciting.
Yeah.
So when did you first, decide that this was your passion? Was it when you were very young, or more recently?
I started making my clothes when I was 16, so it started with not finding anything to wear when I went shopping, and I absolutely hated shopping.
Yeah.
So I had this idea of what I wanted, but I could never find it. So I asked my mum to take me to the fabric store, and to her surprise, because I'd never sewn a day in my life, she was like, "Wow, what?" Like,
just naturally good at it.
Yeah. So once I started draping fabrics and pinning and sewing, I think that's when I found my passion.
Like aha moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And it's going so well now, but I imagine it may have been more difficult when you're first, launching in 2011, right?
Yeah.
What were some of the big setbacks you faced when you were first starting out, and how did you kind of get past those?
I think the biggest setback was probably not having guidance at the start. It was kind of like a trial and error. So I was just following other designers that I love so much,
Right.
and trying to follow what they were doing until I could get the momentum to pick up. But it was, I don't know, I feel like everything that I've gone through, it hasn't been as much of a struggle. It's been more a learning curve. Every time I come across something that is a bit of a hurdle, it's just about how you deal with it at the time. So I've kind of looked at everything as a blessing, no matter how hard it's been.
That's a great attitude to have,
Yeah.
I think, in any business, but particularly in fashion. And in terms of, working through those challenges and now, having a lot of success, what would you say are 2 or 3 key lessons that you'd share to the viewers who are wanting to start their own business?
I think it's all about determination and really finding your passion and your purpose. So once you've got your passion and you know what you love to do every day, it's about building what is that why, what is your purpose behind what you're doing, and that's really what's driving you every day.
And did you find that there was a breakthrough moment for you, or was it more a series of small steps that have led to where you are today?
It was definitely a series of small steps, but I did have a massive breakthrough.
Okay.
It was when I was working in Indonesia, which I still do. I've got my manufacturing set up over there, so I work closely with my staff, and just to live in the village and really experience their culture just really made me grateful for everything that I've got in my life, and I just wanted to do as much as I could to also help them. So the more I succeed is also benefiting everyone else in the village, because I'm paying for the kids' education now, and really
fantastic.
helping them as much as I can in their family homes as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so great that you're giving back. And I know you've most people probably would have an idea of some of your achievements, but you have achieved so much in the past 6 years. Opening a studio here on Beaufort Street, sponsoring Miss Universe Australia, and even having celebrities as well known as Alicia and Kelly Osbourne wearing your label. Is there one particular achievement that stands out for you?
I think there's been a few, a series of a few, and they're all in different areas. So I think getting to work with the celebrities and dressing them, and also Miss Universe, that's been really great, because that's all me. I get to have my creative outlet, and I literally do whatever I want. So that there is really great for me, just to be really creative. Another is just working with my brides. That's just knowing that they've come to me for their that's their one of the biggest days of their lives.
Yeah.
That just makes me really happy, just to be able to make them feel beautiful for that day, and just the friendships that I've made throughout this whole journey. It's been amazing. I've got friends on the other side of the world that, you know, I never would have met if I didn't do this. So it's just been amazing, like everyone that I've been able to meet, the traveling, like being able to travel to India, Hawaii, America, Indonesia, like it's been incredible. So
yeah. And like all young people love to travel, so that's so awesome.
Yeah.
And yeah, like personally we met at the LEAP Leadership Conference in LA a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
What role did LEAP play in helping you personally to, you know, develop yourself, but also with your business?
LEAP played a massive role in that because I went to LEAP quite old, not that old, but
Not
I
really.
was 24
Hardly.
when I went to LEAP. So like I was still early on in my career, but it just kind of catapulted me to the next level, which like the principles that they teach at LEAP, I would never have known because I didn't get taught that at school. I didn't, like there was really nothing else around me, like being surrounded by that many positive people and people who want to see you succeed. I think that really helped me get to the next level. So just like learning how to set your goals and your values and all that is just it made such a big difference.
Yeah, like just aligning yourself a lot more with who you are and what you want to do.
Becoming self-aware, like
And this year you volunteered your time to be a mentor. How was that experience?
That was really cool. It was like, it was weird sitting on the other side of the table because I didn't think I had inspired that many people. So to constantly see the seats filled in front of me, I was like really shocked because there were people in that room that I wanted to go speak to, and I was just like, oh, I don't think anyone want to come speak to me because that person's there.
Right.
But just to see how many kids came over to see me, it was just really heartwarming, and I'm just happy that I've made an impact on their life as well.
Yeah, so that's really great.
Yeah.
And a lot of people also like say they struggle with motivation, and especially when things aren't going as well as they'd hoped. What do you do to stay motivated, especially when you face setbacks?
I feel like when it's your business, it's your passion, like there is no other option but to be positive. Like you need to like wake up every morning, list a whole lot of things that you're grateful for, just remember why you're doing this and just keep going, because I just feel like if I was to stop or if I was to have that negative attitude or to be around negative people, it just would change everything, and I don't want that energy around me. So I always make a very big effort to be positive every day, and always just like list everything you're grateful for, no matter how bad the situation is. I'm sure you can find something to be grateful for. Yeah.
And then that kind of sets you up well for the day with that positive attitude, as you were saying. And finally, for young people watching who want to start their own business, in particular in the fashion industry, what advice would you give them?
To just go for it. Just just go running, do it all, don't ever slow down, don't stop, and just keep going. Your vision is no one else can see it but you, so you just need to work hard at it every day. It's long hours, it's hard work. Some days I work 20 hours just to get through everything, but everyone always says to me relax, go on a holiday, and I'm just no, I'm doing what I love, and it makes me so happy. And if I have to work those hours, it doesn't bother me because it just makes me the happiest.
Yeah, and you get to get a bit of time off when you're traveling as well. I imagine too.
That's the whole part of the journey and the experience. So when I am traveling, the minute I sit on the plane, I fall asleep. No matter how long the flight is, I will fall asleep for the whole flight. So that's my downtime really, and because no one can contact me as well.
Yeah.
So it's really
switched off.
Literally switched off. No one can disturb me.
Yeah. And you've achieved a lot in this year. What are your biggest goals for 2017?
Okay, so my goals for next year, I want to keep growing my label internationally, working closely to help more people in the village as well, working with different foundations, and just every time I've got an event or something like that, I feel like it'd be great to do combined it with a purpose-driven activity. So I think it would be cool to do a mission trip, or even yeah, just keep growing the label, keep traveling, and
Yeah.
doing what I love every day.
Yeah.
Like
And
happiness is,
I know, oh, sorry.
No,
yeah.
sorry.
That's all right. And I know you partnered up with Jug Life this year, which is one of the charities providing water to people in Africa.
Yeah.
How did you find out about that?
So Jug Life is owned by Kez Reed and
Right, yep.
Javelle McGee. So obviously Kez was my coach at Leap. So
Right.
that's how I heard about it. And then I was just telling him how I wanted to do an event there. I wanted to launch my label in LA, and we just thought, like, why not combine and
Make it bigger,
make it bigger and have a big purpose driven.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it was great to launch my label there, but to know that we were helping others and raising funds to build a water well, I think that was like one of the most amazing things.
Oh, fantastic. And how was it doing New York Fashion Week? I
That
imagine it
was
would have been amazing.
incredible. Yeah, that was awesome. I want to do it again next year. That's
Yeah.
on the cards, but I'm just trying to figure out which one, whether it's New York, London, Paris, Milan. Like, I don't know which avenue to go down yet.
Tough choice.
Yeah, it is. So
That's so cool.
we'll see what happens. That'll be like September next year. And then, but that was one of the most amazing experiences ever. Like, being able to showcase my collection at New York Fashion Week. Like, I really wanted to just be able to do that with, and I produced like one of my strongest collections as well. So it was cool as well having my parents there. They flew all the way over from Perth, and just seeing the crowd's reaction and the boutiques like picking them up as stockists.
Yeah.
That was really cool, just to know that you know, my stuff is up there and
And the best of the world.
so it was really cool just to see my vision come alive as well.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thanks again for speaking with us.
Thank you.
It's pretty clear to see that the Steph Audino label is going to have a big impact next year, and congratulations on your success so far.
Thank you.
Yeah.